ようこそ。絶望してくれるなよ。
心配いらねえよ。俺が守ってやる。
5艇13体の誇りにかけて守り抜くと誓ったのだ。
ブリーチブライブソウルズ。
Hi, hi, minna. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yokoso. Hello, MeApocalypse sama. Welcome, darling.
Hello.
Finally, we are here.
Yeah, sorry it took so long to set this up.
I know, man, but the good point is that we are here. Yokoso.
Yeah, I know, because I told you I would do it, a few months ago, and it took me so long to finally get everything so that I can have time.
We have time. The good point of this saga is that we have time. This game have a long time of life, and we can find it the time to get it all legends here with patience and love. Thanks to come here, MeApocalypse sama.
Of course. Let's do this.
Yokoso. We are here today to continue the interview collection of the Bleach Brave Souls Legend Saga with Apokalypse. Yes.
It's too kind to call me a legend.
I want to express that I feel super excited and emoted with this interview, man. It's a very big honor and pleasure to interview you, Apokalypse-san. Your Bleach Brave Souls videos are legendary. Your tireless mans helped me since immemorial Bleach Brave Souls times. Thank you for your fire that you help the Bleach Brave Souls players, your content, and helped the old and the currently ones. I mean, thanks. On summary, endless gratitude and infinite thanks. Help the Bleach Brave Souls community is, for me, a good point, is for me a good reason to come here and say you Arigatou, Apokalypse-sama! Thank you to inspire the Bleach Brave Souls lovers since long time ago.
Well, thank you, and everyone else who watches. Honestly, the lists and stuff most of my videos take me a really long time to make, and obviously not everyone's gonna agree with all of them, but it's always nice to have different people's perspective, different people's lists, and I know I'm not the only one who makes lists, so it's good that multiple people have. You can see the opinions of multiple people and the way multiple people play the game, because not everyone plays the game the same way, especially not me. I do not like playing the game the way that, or playing characters the way Caleb intended them to be.
Yeah,
so,
and also,
yeah,
when you do the tier list, tons of times you do with community, and with the time you introduce more the community in the tier list, right?
Yeah. I've been doing lately more lists that the community votes on, and I like doing those because I can see what everybody's opinions of certain characters are, and some people that value. You can clearly see what people value depending on what they rank. Because I've recently put a lot of I've let people make their own lists, and then I can make my list off of that, and I can see that a lot of people they prioritize guild quest, or they prioritize PvP because they put characters like Jugram or Tsukishima or something like that at number 1, and then some people put them at like number 9 because they don't care about PvP. So it's interesting to see different people prioritize different things in the game, and so their lists and their opinions skew based on what they like about the game most.
Man, thanks. I mean, I enjoyed this tier list since all times, and thanks you to remain with this work, thanks you to improve your work. I enjoy it too much.
Thank you.
And finally, we are here. We have here today the ones of the biggest Bleach Brave Souls legends, one of the oldest Bleach Brave Souls players. Thank you, Apokalypse-sama, to come here today and be the 8th legend!
Well, thank you once again for having me.
I
hope people enjoy the interview.
Yes. Now it's time to go and do the few showcase. We will put the Apokalypse global account on the screen, but before, it's time to speak about that Apokalypse have two accounts, one global and one Japan. For this reason, it's the first time that we have on the Bleach Brave Souls Legends saga two information about the interviewed, because he have two main accounts. He played since the start on the two servers, man. It's too much crazy. Please tell about us, Apokalypse-sama.
Yeah, the two account thing. Every time I bring up, my people ask me about us, how many blank I have on my account. They ask a question about account, and I always have to differentiate. Oh, I have two accounts, and they're always like, "Well, your main account." I'm like, "Well, they're both my main accounts because I started the game about a month after it came out on the global side, years ago." And then I realized about a month in that the JP side of the game was actually ahead of the global side by about a month, where global characters were the characters and events that were coming out on global came out in the JP side a month before that, with the exception of seasonal characters. Seasonal characters, because they're seasonal characters, had to be in the same at the same time. So I ended up making a JP account about a month after I started playing, or about 2 months after I started playing the game. And I've just been, for a while, the JP account was actually better than my global account. And so they've just been consistently, both really, really good, and both my accounts. And we were actually talking about this before we started the interview, when we were getting all the information ready, and I noticed that the JP side of the game actually has one more character in the game than the global side. There is one character in JP that is not on the global side at all.
Exactly.
And we're trying to figure this out, yeah. And we realized that, and let's see if it shows up here.
We'll
this is
see on
JP side of the
the
game.
show on the camera. I want to say in Spanish to clarify. Hay un personaje más en el servidor global que en el español, que en el japonés. Aquí lo podemos ver, ¿vale? Este es el japonés. Aquí tenemos un personaje más. We have here 76, okay? 1676 character in total on the Japanese one. We have here the power 4-star swimsuit Toshiro that is not on global one. Let's show us the global one, Apokalypse-san.
And then this is the global side, meaning that if you have that red 4-star swimsuit Toshiro, oops, so let's
yes,
wait for the
it's
camera
a
to
super
focus. There we go.
strange character.
You actually have the rarest character in the game, because it's not available in the Asian side. I assume the Asia server doesn't have it, and the global side certainly doesn't have it. Yeah. Meaning, if you're playing JP and you have red swimsuit power Toshiro, it's probably the rarest character in the game you can have.
And it's a 4-star.
Yeah, and it's a 4-star, and you can't get him because I think he was an event exclusive character that came out before the game even launched on the global side of things.
Damn.
So and that would, it would require you also to not, if you had him when you first started the game, to not get rid of him when you maxed him out. Meaning, it's very possible that nobody in the world has this character unless they've kept one of every single character that's ever come out. Yeah. And they started playing on the JP side. So.
Yes. Damn. Kill up. Amazing curiosity. Thank you, Apokalypse-san.
And now, the rarest character in the game.
Yeah, and now with this information, we are able to know and to say that we will show the global server Apokalypse account, because I am on the global one, and I will show the profile, her profile, but by my account. And for this reason, we will show the global one. And let's go, Ikuso!
Which is a shame, because there's a lot of characters, and having two accounts, for those of you who have two accounts, I'm sure there's a lot of people who have more than one. It actually helps saving orbs, because if you get a character on one account, you're not inclined to push to try to get that character in another. For example, on the JP side, I actually have 5th anniversary Ichigo and 5th anniversary Byakuya, and I don't have them on global, but I didn't feel the need to spend more orbs on global because I had them on JP. So anything I wanted to do with them, I could just make on JP. So there's another advantage of having two accounts.
Okay, let's go. We have here the MeApocalypse, the Kisuke, the Campfire on wall. Yare.
Yeah. That's my current. I like to put. I don't really often use Team 1, and it always shows you what's on Team 1 whenever you're viewing somebody else's account. But I like to put 3 characters on there that are I currently really like to use, and so I put Kisuke, Yoroichi, because Yoroichi is best wife, and Halibel, because I really like using that Halibel. She's a lot of fun. You can use her as a normal attacking character, a strong attacking character. She's got a lot of uses. So I really like as a support character. Her special does more damage than regular. It's a good character. So those are my 3,
completely
go-tos
agree.
right now.
Very nice, and we have here the character completion, the usable character, the top used. You have here the Haribel, the Bastolorde, Kisuke, Yoruichi, and the Can Fear Your Own Wall, Nelly L, man.
Yeah, that Nell it was. There's better characters now, but for a while she was one of the best characters, and I guess still is one of the best characters to auto with because she's so fast.
And it's super
She's so
strange.
fast.
It's an exclusive character as Yoruichi 1000 Years Blood Warfare that moves himself with nuts.
Yes, she moves herself with her NAD, and her normal attack is faster than 1000 Year Blood War Yoroichi's after she transforms.
Yeah.
Plus it does more, and it makes her harder to hit. So she's a lot harder of a character to hit, and she's got weakening on everything. So she's a very good character to auto with, and that's why I have like over double uses of her than anybody else, despite her being newer than almost anyone else on that list except for that Holly.
It's sad that he not have the flurry or the war break. This is sad nowadays.
Yeah.
But I remember the old days, man, when the old guild quest, when the movement was very important. This Nelly L movement not, damn man, was fire. And also with the ranker, that the ranker not have melee ward, and this Nelly L is melee, was fucking perfect.
Yeah, hopefully they give her a flurry when they eventually, resurrect her. It's gonna be a long time.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we can get flurry as a secondary ability added with the link slot level.
I will pray for it.
Yes. That and frenzy. That, frenzy, and poise, I think need to be added.
Damn. Okay, let's go. Continue with this. About the quest, you are saving some Can Fear Your Own Wall, and
I'm saving. I save a lot of the story and a lot of events. I save until I need orbs, and if you see a lot of characters I have, and I guess you can't see from there because you can't really see it from that screen, but I have a lot of characters that are stuck at like level 98 or level 148 or 49, or I have like 6, I think right now 4 stars that are stuck at level 1 that I refuse to max out until I need orbs.
Wow, man, amazing. I feel jelly. I just take always my orbs and have all orbs here.
No, I save orbs because I know sooner or later a banner's gonna come out that I really want, and I think I'm gonna have to end up completing those stories and getting the orbs when the Spirits Are Forever With You Kisuke comes out. So when that happens, I know I'm gonna end up having to get some orbs.
I hope you will get it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I hope you get them too.
Yes.
I know we're both big Kisuke fans, so
I have 6,000 for now.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I have significantly less than that. It's like 500, I think, right now.
But you can get it. You have a lot of orbs here. Wow, damn.
Yeah.
I
have a lot of story to do, a lot of events to do, a lot of characters to max out, and a lot of characters to resurrect too. I purposely don't resurrect them, so.
Wow. Okay, about the total quest and total PvP, a very nice amount as an old player, yes, for sure.
Yeah, and I don't focus too much on PvP, so it's probably less than average for total PvP wins.
but I think that this is nice. It's a nice amount, near to 8,000 battles.
Yeah, it's a lot harder now to be on the higher leagues than it was back in the day. I do have some good PvP characters, but when I 10-10-10 characters, I typically don't do the PvP stuff. I try to 10-10-10 characters that have fun killers, like a Rankar, Soul Reaper, No Affiliation, Hollow killers, just because I get more use out of those than the Espada, or Captain killers. So yeah, PvP is a lot harder now. So
Let's continue with this. About Guild Questo. Guild Questo. You like Guild Quest? We have
I
here.
do.
Man, you played too much Guild Quest. Very nice.
yeah, I try to do Guild Quest every single day. Especially when it got changed, I've been pretty good at keeping up with it. Back when it was the other one, I would do it when I could, but there were some days that I was just like, it takes too long. You know, each run was about, you had a time limit of 3 minutes. If you had Lost Agent Soifon, you could do it in one, and depending on which event,
Hikone.
Yeah. Hikone as well, yeah, and anyone who had Long Stride, really. But yeah, they removed that. It's a lot faster to do now, so I try to do that. And the rewards are pretty good. I've had it sometimes where I get, in one run, I get like 30-something orbs. So it's well worth it.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, I really enjoy doing Guild. I just wish they would put the other one back every now and then.
I hope because I have tons of players with long stride. My characters are waiting with long stride.
Yeah, and it was also really fun to come up with strategies of, where do you want to line up and use a strong attack to get everyone in that room at once with a single strong attack. And I do miss those days. It was nice, good times. But hopefully we get something like that again.
Yes.
But what are you gonna do?
Same.
All we can do is wait.
About Senkaimon's times, you have finished it all. Good work.
Yeah, I love Senkaimon. But it's probably the game has updated and added many things since the beginning of the game. From Guild Quest, Senkaimon, they changed PvP,
Epic Rides,
6 stars, everything else. Senkaimon is by far my favorite update the game has ever done. I absolutely love Senkaimon. It's so fun. And I had an idea last time I was doing Senkaimon to do something. And if so, it'll be a new way of doing Senkaimon, in my opinion. But I'll have to see if I can get it to work first. If I can, great. If I can't, oh well.
Amazing, super interesting. I am a big Senkaimon lover, man. Nice.
Yeah, I just wish we weren't limited to one, because I know I miss doing the tower forging, and I'd be fine if they're like, oh, okay, you can complete one tower and get the rewards from that, and do the other towers, but you won't get rewards. I'd still do them, because I really miss tower forging, and I wish I could do it, but the rewards from the newer ones are better. So I don't do tower forging anymore, but I miss it. I miss the old
I will
floors.
do sometime. I'm sure that I will do sometime because I am focusing my 15 and 20 units with long stride for Senkaimon speedrun because I like it too much. And for sure someday I will come back and I will destroy the Tower of Forging in 5 minutes or less. And amazing. I will try to bring an insane time.
Yeah, tower forging. I miss it. I think last time in New Year's they had a special. I think it was New Year's. They had a special Senkaimon where they got floors from all of them, including Tower of Forging.
Yes.
And they put him in one Senkaimon. And I remember that Senkaimon being a lot of fun because it was a little bit of a lot of the older Senkaimon floors, and it was just it was a nice little nostalgic feeling.
Yes, it was a funny time. I remember. Good one. About epic raids, you not played too much? Few epic raids.
Yeah, I don't do epic raids much. I basically only do it when I stream, and only when I stream epic raids. I don't really do much epic raid. I should though. I really like the pet system. I wish they affected more outside of the epic raids. I wish they had their ability stuck around if you were to use them in like Senkaimon or PvE or co-op. But yeah, I it's mostly just for aesthetic. The one that I really wanted to eventually come into the game was the Yoroichi pet, but they finally added her, but she's locked behind a paywall, so
Yes.
I'm out of luck. I guess I won't be getting her.
Maybe on future we will have another Yoruichi or an Kisuke on an epic raid.
Yes, because right now we have the Rukia one, and I think that was a really good addition.
Yes.
I hope eventually they add
And
a
also
Yoroichi.
the Rukia, the Spirit Society Rukia.
Yeah, the Spirit, which is weird. I thought that was really weird until the new Spirit Society banner came out, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, this makes sense. But hopefully they have more seasonal characters as pets.
Yeah, will be cool. Will be very nice.
Mhm.
Okay, and about the Chronicle quest, you have near to 3,000, and we achieved the bomb, man. Fuck. Wow, how many days? 1,862.
Yeah, I've been playing. There's some days that I've forgotten to. That day actually that number should be higher, because there were some days back in the day. I've missed about a week, maybe a little more than a week, of days that I did play the game, but I never went to the home screen, so it never logged me in. So there are days that number should be about 7, 10 higher, but I only did like events during that day, and I never went to the home screen because I just never did, and so the login days never counted because of that.
Damn, man.
Yeah, so that's one thing. If you play the game, you have to make sure to go to the home screen, otherwise the game doesn't count that as a login.
This means that if you play 2 days completely, you need to go to home screen some point to do the login, man.
Yeah, otherwise it doesn't count.
Remain
I've
playing
missed
and playing.
birthday medals because of that. I play the game during the day, but I forget to go to the home screen, and it just doesn't give me the medals. Yeah, so... Whoops.
Damn. Okay. We achieved the end of the showcase. Thank you, Apokalypse-san, to show and explain us about your amazing, super, and incredible account, man.
Well, from the looks of it, your account is more impressive. You have more characters acquired in less login days, and you actually have max transcended characters, unlike me. So yeah, that's really impressive. Let's take a look at yours.
I work too much hard. Yes, I'm completely agree.
Sí, espero que disfrutes la entrevista, Kenshiro. Me dijo tu amigo que que ves mis videos y te lo agradezco mucho, gracias.
¡Subarashi, carajo! Arigatou, man. Hope that you like it, Kenshiro-san.
That might be the most Spanish I've done in a video. I once tried to make. I don't remember which character. I think it was Chad, actually. When I was doing a rewind one time, and I decided maybe I should try making the rewind audio in Spanish, and maybe release 2 versions of my videos, one's in English and one's in Spanish. And I thought, oh, what better character than with Chad, the only Mexican character in the entirety of Bleach. And then I gave up pretty quickly because there were so many words that I didn't know how they would translate in the game.
Yukozo, now it's time for the interview, Bleach Brave Souls Legends. We have 12 questions. But before to start, I know, yes, I know that you love it, Apokalypse-san. Now, it's my turn. Orowa no Toro! Doro! Hikari no Fokuken! Hatsudo!
Draw!
It's time to duel!
I actually earlier when the interview started, I bent down to get a card. I don't know. I guess during the interview, the actual video you're gonna post, I don't think it'll make it there. But if you watch the stream when you download it, I think you might be able to see me reach down and get a card.
Thanks, man.
I just tossed that card. Where it ended up, I probably won't be getting it until I moved out.
Now let's go. It's time for the 12 questions and learn more Bleach curiosities about Apokalypse-san. Start with the first one. Ichi no question. Your favorite unit on Bleach Brave Souls, and you need to choose only one, darling.
The only one is hard because there are so many really fun characters. But if I had to choose one right now, it would probably be the Kent for Your Own World Kisuke.
Damn, yare.
I feel like he's just a really good character. A bit slow because of his strong attack 3 has to be charged for his best effect. But he has really good range on the other 2 strong attack. And he has a plus 40 bruiser, I think, so you can still use his normal attack and be totally fine.
He's a monster. The
yes.
charged one, the second strong, damn, man, I love it.
Oh, second strong attack is so good.
Yeah.
And I know he has a no affiliation killer, but I kind of like that he has a no affiliation killer. He's my go-to no affiliation guy. when I
Yes.
need to use
It's
the
more a
character.
special unit. It's not a unit to use every time. It's a special unit.
Yes.
And
That
also,
makes him even
the second strong, man, I remember when I saw the second strong for the first time, I thought, wow, man, why not more characters have this kind of a strong on the second one?
But and I really like that his first attack is a keto. It's a keto
Yeah.
move. I really like seeing keto represented in the game.
Nice.
But yeah, he's currently my favorite. But at any point, you know, any other guy, I know that the new the Beyond Bankai Kisuke or Spirits of Forever with You Kisuke or whatever they're gonna call him is coming up sometime in the future. So excited for that.
I take my hat for this. Subarashi, thanks. I'm super happy to have here one more Kisuke lover.
There's not enough of us.
Let's go. Continue with this Apokalypse-san. Question number 2. The question number 2, we have more or less answered a few parts before, is when you started playing Bleach Brave Souls, and the most important part, the main one, why?
Okay, the why part is gonna... The why part, I'm gonna contradict myself. Because of what has happened recently. Okay, so I started playing the game about a month after it came out on global. I think it was 2016 or 2015? 2016, I think, yeah. And it was, I remember the first banner that was out, it was in February, so it was the first Valentine's banner. And then the account that I end up having now is actually the second account I made, because the first account I made, I remember not getting any 5 stars. So I made a second account a month later and started trying to get characters off of that. So it basically March of 2016 is when my current account started. And about May of 2016 is when my JP account started. So they're both very, very, very old. And the reason I started, it's funny, one of my friends, Charles, not my roommate, but a different Charles, because my roommate's name is Charles, he actually told me about the game. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I looked it up, but I never really played it until a couple months later that I decided to give it a try, and I really, really liked it. And the thing that really, okay, the thing that made me continue it, at the time, I kind of went a little nuts when it came to Yu-Gi-Oh! And was buying a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. And I was spending a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh! Products because there was a place in our town that held Yu-Gi-Oh! Events. And it became a little bit of a problem because I was trying to get, you know, a lot of the good cards and I was spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need something to replace this because I don't like that it's taking up too much money.
Yes,
and
Yu-Gi-Oh! It's super expensive, man.
Yes, and so Bleach replaced that because the gacha system kind of triggered that same feeling in like, yes, what am I gonna get? You know, as card openings would. And so Bleach completely replaced that because that was free. And so for years I was like, okay, I still played Yu-Gi-Oh! When my friends came over every now and then, you know. But I stopped buying stuff because Bleach replaced that for me. And then recently I started up again on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. But now I have a better job, so I can actually, you know, afford it, and it's not that big of a problem anymore, which is good. But yeah, so it's funny how those two worlds of, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! and Bleach kind of tie together, because they're linked from many moons ago.
Amazing, man. I also feel jelly because on my town, I mean, I'm from a village, but on the near town, not have any kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! Events. If I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to take a train and go more than 100 kilometers to just play a single quest, and was always too much tedious. Amazing, man. I enjoyed this story too much. Thank to share with us.
Yeah, we actually have a place because I live in a different place now, and there's a place like a mile that way, or I guess it would be 2 kilometers north. that is very close by, and it's the place to play Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
Wow.
But I haven't gone to play because of the pandemic. So
Yeah, fuck the pandemic, man.
so I'm kind of just like buying stuff and setting up a deck for when I go. And it's because I don't play to win. I play to have fun, and that's kind of my go-to for Bleach as well. A lot of people are like, oh, if I get certain characters, they're like, oh, it's because he's pay to win. And no, I'm not pay to win. I do have one of the passports from Bleach, but that's about it. I don't really spend money in the game to try to get orbs or anything like that because it would be because I picked it up in order to stop spending money on Yu-Gi-Oh, so I didn't want to spend money on something else. So no, I am not pay to win, but I'm also not competitive at all. So I don't that's why I don't do PvP or anything else, is because I'm not competitive. So when in anything I play, including when I go to the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, I don't really play to win. I play to have fun. But the kind of cards that I use don't make people happy. They are very frustrating to go up against.
Yeah, I know. Play Yu-Gi-Oh also is too much hard, man. I remember on past when I bought cards and just do the card opening. Damn, man.
Yeah, it's you have to invest a lot to get good stuff,
Yeah.
which is why I don't. I still get them now, but I'm not really dedicated too much to it anymore.
And also I have just an extra question about curiosity about Yu-Gi-Oh! What is your favorite deck or family, more or less?
Oh, my favorite deck is the one I'm currently use. I use a combination of Gradles and Kaiju.
Oh, nice.
Which I don't know if do you know about those?
The first one, yes. The Kaiju, not.
Okay, well the Gradles, like you said, basically get their effects if they're destroyed. You get to take control of an opponent's monster.
Yes.
And the Kaiju, all the Kaijus have the same ability. All but like 2 have the same ability, where you tribute your opponent's monsters to summon them to their side of the field. So it's a really, really good combination because you tribute their stuff to get your stuff onto their field, and then you use your Gradles to take that back.
Damn.
So people hate going up against them because they'll set up their monsters, and then all they do when they set up their monsters is give me stuff to play my stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll take yours, and then I'll take mine back. Thank you. So people hate going up against it.
Too much trauma, man.
Yeah, well, I remember one time I felt really, really bad. I went to a tournament, like a regional tournament, because my friend was playing in it, and I was like, oh, I'll go with you and I'll play. And I was up against this guy who had like a very good deck. And I went in there with no mat, like no play mat, and like no extra deck, just one card in my extra deck and no side deck. And I beat him. And then they had an announcement to do, and we sat down, and he didn't know this, but I sat down right next to him. And I could hear him talking to his friends, and he was like, yeah, man, he didn't have a side deck, he only had one card as an extra deck. I don't know, man. He was really sad, and I felt really bad because I was like, "Oh my gosh, this guy actually came here to win and to actually try to get first place, and I just came here to play this ridiculous deck that I made that is very annoying to go up against." I felt really bad because he actually wanted to win, and I didn't carry the way. So yeah, I haven't played in a tournament since then, but yeah.
Thanks, man, to bring us this Yu-Gi-Oh curiosity. Love you. No! Come on, continue with this Apokalypse-san. We are on the question number 3. Yes, because the reason why was amazing, man. The Yu-Gi-Oh love appears. Subarashi desu. Now we can continue with the question number 3 that more or less we have been spoke before. That is your favorite Bleach Brave Souls mode. I mean, the part that you most like it in game, that you invest more resources, etc. I think that is Senkaimon.
The what? I'm sorry.
I think that is Senkaimon, the part that you most like, and you.
Oh yeah. The part that I most. Yeah, it's definitely Senkaimon. It's been my favorite addition to the game. I stream it almost every time, but I get through the first 30 floors first because that's just, it's super easy. Anything after 30, at that point, it becomes challenge is a little out there. Anything above 40 is a little bit more of a challenge. But anything over 30 requires you to pay attention. So yeah, Senkaimon's probably, it's the reason I've 10-10-10 most characters that I have 10-10-10 is because I would need them for a certain floor in Senkaimon. The biggest, in fact, I have the first time I ever transcended a character, not max transcended, just increased the levels, was to get past Tower of Ordeals, I think. It was either Tower of Ordeals or it was Tower of Ordeals. There was a floor that you needed a red hollow in to get past, and you were supposed to use
the Eisen floor.
Eisen floor, yes. You were supposed to use Eisen. You were supposed to use the power hollow version of Eisen. I didn't have him, but I did have Christmas Lisa. And if you don't know, Christmas Lisa is a fun character to use. Her strong attacks have okay range. Her stats are terrible. Her multipliers are awful. She's not a good character, but she's the only power hollow. Well, she was one of 2 power hollows I have, with the other one having
man, I know fucking perfectly. I cleared this fucking room with Lisa on past 2 times because I not have it Eisen, and with Lisa is enough. I cleared it. It's traumatic, but I cleared it.
Yeah, traumatic is the perfect word. It was really hard, but yeah, I cleared it with Lisa as well. But I had to increase her because I would get to the boss, but I would only have like 10 seconds left, and it wasn't enough. So I had to increase her SP to level 5 and her attack to level 3. And it's such a huge waste of resources, but it had to be done.
Nice. And now you have Eisen or not yet?
Oh yeah, now I have Eisen.
Nice.
Now I have Eisen like 5 out of 5 or something. It's
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All times, remember all times where we not have Eisen F20.
Yeah, now there's a lot of options you can take, I think.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah, there's also the other Hollow Ichigo.
Yes, but I remember on past man Lisa was bless Lisa, because I remember that players that not have Lisa man that need to use the fucking Senkaisen or Shinji. Damn.
Yeah, or the Hollow Visored Ichigo. That was not fun. That one's even harder. Jamber actually ended up doing it with that one.
Damn.
I remember because she didn't have that Eisen either, and she ended up doing it with that one. And I was like, there's no way I could do it with that one. There's no way.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much. He doesn't even have the right killer for that. Yeah.
Okay. Continue with question number 4. It's very, very interesting. And now we'll leave the Bleach Brave Souls, and we are on the full Bleach wall. I mean, you can go to the answer on novels, on movies, on anime, manga, what you wish. All full Bleach wall. What is your favorite waifu, Apokalypse-san?
Well, anyone who follows my channel will know it's Yoroichi, because Yoroichi is best. Luckily, I haven't had that much problems summoning her on Bleach. Usually, I think I have every single Yoroichi. Hallibell hates me though, but yeah, Yoroichi is best. No question.
We love Yoroichi here. Tons of legends love Yoroichi. Long life for Yoroichi-sama!
I think my alert for donations, I think, is Yoroichi too.
And also too much hype, man, to see the Yoroichi form, the 1000 Years Blood Warfare Yoroichi Cat Thunder on the anime, super sexy and powerful.
I hope they have a transformation like what's her name, like Rukia's, where she could transform at any time. Mm-hmm. That would be pretty cool. Or if it's just one that's always transformed, I would also really like to see that in the game.
Wow, yeah, just very nice idea. I hope to. Okay, let's go on the question number 5, the next one. It's your favorite human from the Bleach wall.
Tsukishima.
Wow, super fast. Damn.
Yeah, Tsukishima is my favorite of the humans. He's also my favorite villain in the entirety of Bleach. Wow. I really, really like Tsukishima, because his power is probably the scariest out of anyone in the Bleach universe. That, him and Mayuri, just because Mayuri, you wouldn't know what he would do, you know? But Tsukishima is scary. You would not want to be hit with that.
Yeah,
that would suck.
And I want to send here Kochi love because always love Tsukishima. Thanks, man. Appreciate this Tsukishima. I'm super fast.
Yeah. I know his latest one is no affiliation, and it makes sense because, spoiler, he's dead. But yeah, he was human at one point.
Yes. And now the question number 6 on the same line but on Quincy. What is your favorite Quincy, Apokalypse-san?
Candice.
Oh.
Candice, but not because I don't really. The Quincy's are fine. There's none that really strike out to me that I really like the way they are, like personality-wise. But I really like any character with lightning abilities, and Candice has lightning abilities, so I just default to Candice.
Wow. Nice.
But I never really cared for the Quincy's whether any of them lived or died in the manga, because I like them, but I like them as villains, not really as protagonists or anything.
Nice. Good answer, amazing. Continue on question number 7. Is the same line your favorite Arankar this?
Arankar.
Yes.
Nell is my favorite Arankar. Nell is so good. I she's just great.
Yes,
she's great because she's one of the funniest characters in the show, and she's got a really unique design, I think. Nell is my favorite Arankar by far. Anytime there's a new Nell, I really, really want to get her. I did not get the newest Nell, which really saddens me, but she's a premium character, so I have faith that sooner or later I'll get her. But yes, Nell is best Arankar, but my favorite Espada is Stark.
Ooh.
Yes. So I feel like I like to differentiate those two because most of the Arankars that we see, or I guess most of the Arankars that get screen time or anything are Espadas, but Nell isn't an Espada anymore, so I feel like I always should differentiate. It goes Nell and Stark, then how we go.
Amazing, man, amazing. I love Nelly L too much also. And we achieved the last question on the same line about the Soul Reaper. Question number 8. Favorite Shinigami desu?
Oh, Kisuke.
Ooh la la! Yari!
Easy, but you knew that! Yeah, easy question. Kisuke is best. Gotta get every single Kisuke. The only thing that saddens me with Kisuke in game is that the movie Kisuke's normal attack doesn't pierce. And he's a normal attacking character. It'd be one thing if he wasn't a normal attacking character. But he is a normal attacking character and his normal attack doesn't pierce. And even after they resurrect him, they're probably not going to fix that. So it's a bummer, but what are you going to do?
I need also this power Kisuke, man. I summoned too much for him since the first time that he comes and never get it, man.
Which Kisuke?
The movie one is the only
the
character
movie, the power one, yeah.
that I never get it.
Well, I think resurrection for the movie character should happen either at the end of this year or early next year. I think so.
Yes.
Maybe they'll come back.
Maybe yes. I not get it also Zombie Toshiro. I mean, for me also remains Zombie Toshiro, but is not able to compare because the old Kisuke movie comes too much time ago, and the Toshiro 1000 Year Blood Warfare Zombie comes 1 year ago, 1 year and a half.
Yeah, and he's bound to be a filler again soon. So
yes.
But the movie one is going to be harder to get.
Yes. I
like that the movie Kisuke has the captain cloak, but he's not a captain affiliation. I like that they did that.
And the red aura, that is super cool, man.
Oh, yeah,
the Benihime sounds when he attack.
Oh, the screams of Benihime, yeah, those are really, really nice.
Yes. I really wish it, but it's a shitty unit nowadays. So sad. Okay. Next question. Question number 9. Your favorite Zanbakuto?
Oh! Wabisuke.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know that's a little out there because you would think it'd be one of them for Kisuke or something else. My favorite Zanpakuto is Wabisuke. I really, really like Wabisuke because its power is kind of broken. It's really strong. It has a lot of potential. If it doubles the weight of anything. If he's in a regular sword fight against anyone, he could just win. Just by like hitting their sword a few times, he's done. The only exceptions being characters like
not versus
Byakuya.
Kenpachi, but yes, versus the most of the people.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, so
yes,
yeah, I really...
it's amazing,
really
and I
like-
also thought about the Bankai, man. If the Shikai just double with one hit, imagine the fucking Bankai, man.
Yeah, it's true. That would be like 100 times. Yeah, but yeah, Wabisuke has my favorite ability probably out of any of the Zanpakutos.
Nice, amazing.
Yeah.
Really surprising answer. Like it.
Yeah, yeah. And, people don't really expect me to say that. They expect like Zangetsu or Benihime, but no.
Yeah,
that's
or
what
maybe too much people goes for Enra Kyoten from Tokinada.
Yeah, people really like Tokinadas.
It's too much broken. I mean, her powers are all Shikais is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about question number 10. I think that this will be easy. Is your favorite Bleach character on the full wall Bleach?
So the entirety of Bleach favorite character?
Yes.
Kisuke.
Yikuzo, yare!
Gotta be Kisuke. I like a smart character. I like any time in anime where they have a character that's... His power isn't just that he's strong, but he's also really smart. I really, really like that. And there's a lot of shows that do that very well. That's one of the reasons why Shikamaru for Naruto is one of my favorite characters in all of anime. Because he's just really smart. He may not be the strongest, but he's incredibly smart and he uses that to win. So I really like that a lot for Kisuke as well.
Nice. Thanks. I love it too much. Happy to listen all of this. Okay. We go to the question 11. I am sad, man, because just 2 more questions remains. We are achieving the end, Apokalypse-san, but these 2 questions are the most interesting.
Okay.
Let's go. Which is your most hated character on Bleach Wall?
That's a hard one. A character that I hate.
The most one.
I don't know. I think... and I might get some hate for this. I do not like Riruka. I absolutely love every single Riruka iteration in the game. I think Riruka's design is awesome in the game. Every time they come out with a new one, it's awesome. She's just annoying.
Yes, the voices feel annoying. He's super sexy. I am agree, but the voice is annoying on anime. I feel annoying sometimes. I am feel agree with you. I maybe will receive some kind of hate for this.
And I wouldn't say that I hate her. I don't really hate any of the characters in that world. I just don't like Riruka. So Alvin put Momo in chat. I know a lot of people hate Momo. I don't feel one way or another for Momo. I'm indifferent about Momo, but I have seen a lot of people do not like Momo.
Yes. Nice, Riruka. Okay. And finally we achieved the last one. I am sad, but I am also curious because this one is my favorite one. The question number 12 is a question that is few larger than others.
Okay.
Have 3 parts. It's about your favorite history, and from history I mean all kind of histories, novel, books, manga, anime, movies, etc. All kind of histories that exist on the wall. And also after this I want to know your favorite manga and your favorite anime in 3 parts. I mean, you can say me Bleach, or Lord of Rings, Bleach, and Bobobo, for example.
Okay, so the first is the favorite I guess world?
Story, yes.
Oh, favorite story of all? Whew, I don't know. Because I swap around from thing to thing so often, you know.
The stories and the video games also. I mean, exist some kind of super large storylines about video games.
Right now, I've been on a binge for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've been watching a lot of that. So right now, I'd have to say that, but it switches so often. You know, I'm sure when Bleach comes back, it'll be back to Bleach, and every time, you know, there's so many good stories. I think my favorite thing about any I guess IP, intellectual property, is the story. Even if the design or whatever isn't good, I'm a big fan of whatever has a good story. And right now, it's DMC.
Nice.
But yeah, what were the other parts of that question?
After this, I want to know your favorite anime, and on anime terms, and manga.
Okay. Favorite manga is probably Bleach, because it's the one that I've read the most. I don't read too many mangas. I usually base it off of if a show is ongoing and I don't want to wait for the seasons to come out, I'll just skip and go read the manga. And I've gone back and reread the Bleach manga several times.
Nice.
So I'd have to say it for that. Favorite anime? Oof, that's a hard one. That's another one that goes back and forth. Right now, I'm leaning a lot towards comedy. I really like watching a good comedy anime. I'm inclined to say Konosuba right now.
Oh, Konosuba!
Konosuba is so funny.
Still!
Yeah, and I've seen it a few times now, and I'm on track to watch it a third time because I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it 3 times already. Actually, I have to watch it a 4th time. But yeah, Konosuba right now is really, really funny. And I hope they have a 3rd season. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but I really, really want it to.
Amazing, man! I love Konosuba. Yes, I like it too much. It's super funny.
Yeah, it's so good. And I don't know if you've seen the movie, but I think the movie got dubbed recently too.
Oh no, I not check it.
Yeah, the movie's really funny. It's got one of my favorite scenes out of
Nice,
all of
I need to
Konosuba.
check.
That
Thanks.
involves a little kid. You'll see. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really funny.
Nice. I will check it. Thank you, man. Nice! And with this, we achieved the end. Subareshi, amazing answers. Have a fun experience for me. Appreciate it too much, Apokalypse-san.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I saw someone in chat wants to cancel me because I hate Riruka. Well, I don't hate Riruka. I want to clarify that. I didn't hate Riruka. I just don't care for Riruka, and I find it a little annoying. But like I said, some of my favorite designs in the game have been Riruka, and I hope that they continue to nail the designs for that character.
But skip the chat, man. We are free to have our opinion.
True. Can't please the world.
And thanks everyone that comes here and enjoy this interview. One more Bleach Brave Souls legendary saga that we will farewell right now with maximum love and power. Chikara, as always and always.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, chat, and anyone who watches this in the future. I appreciate it.
Yes, and remember, everyone that brings support to Apokalypse-san, you will be the channel will be on the description below, and please sure to check it and bring support. Thanks Apokalypse to come here. Arigatou, man. I appreciate it too much.
Thanks for having me.
And now it's time to say the yes power. 3, 2, 1. Yes!
I hope I nailed that because I've never seen the show.
¡Uri! ¡Arigatou, Apokalypse-san! Muchísimas gracias, Martín. ¡Arigatou!
Bueno.
Que te vaya bonito. Adeo.
Gracias.
Bye.
Bye bye.